Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. From the title, you guys probably already put the pieces together. I am on my period, and this is a little bit of a different video, so if you guys aren't into talking about periods, well, I guess you probably wouldn't have clicked on this video. So today I'm gonna go a little bit in depth on how do I put this? How I survive my period each and every month. It is a process, and I've had my period for probably over 10 years now, and so I've kind of come up with a way to make the process a little bit easier for myself, make it a little bit more bearable, and I've come up with different ways and products that I use to kind of help me get through this time of the month. And if you guys also suffer from severe period cramps, then just keep watching, because I think I found my thing. I think I have finally found something that, or a combination of two things, that really help my period cramps to make it so that I can carry on my day like I am today filming this video. So I'm gonna get into it, and I'm gonna show you guys, I don't know, my essentials for surviving my period, I guess. Okay, so the very first thing, which is pretty much an essential for me when I'm on my period, I always carry this with me. This is it's my cute little Glossier bag, but this is essentially like my survival kit, and I keep this with me all the time. I move this from purse to purse, or like if I want to bring it in my work bag, I do. This is essentially a bag full of tampons. It's kind of a cuter way to store them and bring them with you. And also in here I have this tiny little container, which used to be a lip balm, and then I put Tylenol extra strength in here because my period cramps get extreme on the first and second day of my period, and to a point where I definitely need one of these. So I keep these just in case, especially with my tampons. It's just become an essential for me, and that way I don't have to ask around for tampons or ask for Tylenols. I used to do that all the time, and now I just have my own, all cute in this little bag right here. Another product that I want to talk about, but not so much have an expertise on, is something that I want to ask your opinion on. If any of you guys use this, please let me know. This is the Diva Cup. I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about this. Part of me really wants to try this out, and part of me is like, holy crap, that's really scary. It's just better for the environment, and it's very clean, comfortable, and convenient is what they say. I haven't tried it yet, so if you guys have tried this product, I know some people swear by it and some people are like, ooh, no way. But I want to know if you guys have tried it, what you think about it, because I don't know, maybe next month I'll try it. Another thing that I keep in mind when I'm starting my period is my skincare. I definitely want to make sure that I'm exfoliating my face, because I will notice that I get tiny little bumps on my chin right along here, and that's just the hormones, so I just try and keep those kind of at bay. I don't really want them to come in full force. So the product that I use to do this and exfoliate is the Glossier solution. I did notice that as soon as I put this on, you can kind of feel like a tingling sensation, and it's working, and essentially I woke up this morning and no bumps. So this stuff is awesome. Another thing that I love to do on my period is pamper myself, and one thing that I did yesterday is I got my nails done. And this is just a type of way for me to treat myself and make myself feel good, because internally I definitely don't feel good. My emotions are running crazy and my stomach hurts, but if I can, I'm going to treat myself and make myself feel good. I do find that it does lift my spirits, and it just makes me feel a little bit better to have fresh nails, or if I wanted to get my hair done, that's always great too. Another great way to pamper yourselves is to take a nice hot bath, put some Epsom salts in there, and light a candle. Like, that's really gonna set the mood for you to relax your whole body and feel a lot better. I personally love putting a face mask on at night. This is currently my favorite. This is the Milk Makeup Urban Defense Mask, and this is like a really thick gel mask. It feels, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. Oh my god, I'm almost done. Anyway, so this one feels incredible on my skin. It really brings back the moisture and the hydration to it, and it just feels really nice to throw on before bed and then rinse it off. It's a really great way to kind of relax, but at the end of the day, and make yourself feel a little bit better. Another thing that I love doing while on my period is treating myself. Now, this tends to come in forms of chocolate and treats and things like that, because I have a major sweet tooth, and I can tell that when I'm craving these items, that my period is coming, I tend to crave them a lot more about the week before, and it just so happened that last week was Halloween, so it worked out perfectly because there was so much Halloween candy, and oh, it was perfect. I don't have any candy left in my house to show you guys, but you guys can just imagine the goodness that was Halloween. Okay, and the very last item, and this is probably the most life-changing product that I think I'm gonna talk about today, is this little guy right here. This is called the Livia, and it comes in this cute little white container. This is it right here. This is like $200, but I was like, if that works, it's so worth it. This essentially markets itself to take away your period cramps, and so that you don't have to take any medication to help you feel better. It comes with this thing right here, and you plug this in, you charge it first. The one thing that I did when I first got this is that I was like, oh, like I'll just open it when I get my period cramps. I opened it up and it needed 12 hours to charge. Now tell me, when I have my period cramps, I need it right now. I don't need to wait 12 hours. So that was the big mistake that I made. Definitely when you get this, plug it in so that it's ready to go when you need it. So I ended up not using it for that whole month because my period cramps only last me about 6 hours. They're brutal during that 6 hours, but once they're done, they're done. So I've been using this for maybe 3 months now, and on and off, because sometimes I'm away and I don't have it with me, and then I'm like screwed. So if I know I'm gonna be away and get my period, I definitely need to remember to bring this. It's just this tiny little thing, so definitely possible. So essentially these two sticky things go on your stomach. So I put them below my belly button, above my underwear line, I guess you could say, and essentially where your ovaries would be. If you know where your ovaries are, put them there. So they're one on each side, and they just have these little sticky things that you can stick them to. They come with a little plastic thing on top of it. Keep that. Put that in your little case and keep those, put them inside, because you're gonna need to put them on and off, and you don't want the stickiness to kind of get ruined. So this is essentially what happens. You put it on here, you clip this guy to your pants, and I tend to like wearing leggings or like I mean, I have worn these with jeans, but you can't wear a dress with this because it has to hook onto something. The way that I interpret this is kind of like vibrations on your ovaries to kind of stimulate them and stop them from cramping up and hurting. I'm not exactly sure about the whole science thing that goes along with this. Essentially, these pads send waves into your stomach, which then relieves the pain. As someone who has incredibly painful cramps, this works. It doesn't take away the cramps altogether, but it works. And what I've done is you can actually ramp this up to the highest setting, and you can feel it. You can really feel like little, almost not like a vibration, but like maybe little prickles or something like that. And your brain is focusing on that sensation rather than your cramps, and it does relieve some of the pain. While it's on and working, you don't really feel a huge difference. That's because you're not feeling any pain. I mean, I feel a little bit of pain, but it's not as significant as it would be without it. Love using this because it just makes me feel relieved, like a little bit more relieved, a little bit less out of sorts and in pain. And for me, I used to be bedridden. I wasn't able to get out of the house, and when I was at work, I was healed over in pain, and it was just a brutal day altogether. And at least with this, I can go about my day and move around, and I can still sit or stand or whatever, and it does relieve a bit of that pain. If you guys have questions about this, like, just let me know. I'd be happy to look it up and answer it, because I probably don't know all the answers. So with that being said, those are all my survival hacks for surviving my period. I know that it sucks sometimes, but finding these little ways on how to make those times a little bit better definitely helps. I love hearing other ways of how people deal with their periods, because I mean, we're all in this together. We gotta help each other out some way. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.